Human Settlements Minister Thembi Simelane is expected to address the ongoing housing concerns of flood victims who were recently evicted from the Bayside Hotel in Durban. Now, the hotel owner has refused to accommodate them again, but alternative housing has now been arranged for the displaced families in Umbilo. Let's listen in.
For government-built houses in the future. There is an extensive list of qualifying citizens waiting for their houses to be built, and it is contrary to policy to prioritize non-qualifying citizens. Building of permanent use and permanent houses in Konopia. Some of the reporters were present in Shellcross last year. When we were there, there was a gunshot fired by those behind the Not in My Backyard campaign. They intimidated officials from the Department of Human Settlements and vow not to allow the construction of houses on the state land. We recall that in November and December 2024, they chased away a contractor who was starting to construct houses for the victims. By now, we could have built almost more than 400 houses. We reported last year that we identified 12 portions of land owned by the state across the KZN MEC. It is estimated that 12 portions can yield almost 4,458 residential sites with a proposed medium-density housing typology. About 7 pockets of land have been rezoned and are ready for the construction. We cannot wait any longer to start for construction of houses for vulnerable members of society. Any delay is not only prolonging their suffering, but also violation of the human rights and also the Constitution. Rezoned land will be used to build houses to address the housing backlog in eThekwini. As we push against the Not in My Backyard campaign, we're exploring another option of building 1,200 houses in Konopia. As you know, it's already a government site. To build these houses in the rezoned land and the land under Makosi, we need around almost 1.6 billion. To build in Konopia, we need around 600 million. On Friday afternoon, Minister Simelane and I and the Mayor of eThekwini, Cyril Xaba, met with the team from National Department of Housing, Human Settlement, the KZN Department of Human Settlement, as well as eThekwini regarding Konopia. The work of preparing the land in Konopia with the speed 108 sites are ready for top structure. We have allocated 25 million for the building of top structure. Tomorrow morning we'll have another meeting where we'll make a final determination. And I just want to thank you for affording us this opportunity this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MEC, for the concise statement. We are quickly going to request members of the media if they've got any questions to ask. We have also been joined by residents from around here, Ward 64. I see Mzimba is here and other residents. We welcome you to this briefing as well. Colleagues, do you have any questions? May I kindly ask Ms. Jade to ask a question?
We know that Public Works has been reclaiming buildings within the CBD that are derelict. Are you going to be in talks with Public Works to also facilitate some kind of negotiation to move some of the flood victims? I think accommodation is the issue, and what we saw on Friday or Thursday with that clash, I think you can just answer that for us. Thank you very much.
This process, thank you so much. This process started in the 6th administration while it was MEC Mahlaba was responsible for Public Works and Human Settlements, Premier Nomusa, who were serving at 8 years. Remember that we participated in that process. I think it's part of executive resolution that all those dilapidated resources, all those instruments are part and parcel of what could yield. Remember that in CPT we no longer have a place, so almost all those strategic areas must be utilized the building. Yes, there is money that is going to be invested in ensuring that we refurbish some, in fact, even the offices. So I think when we get a space, we are going to utilize that. Yes, we are talking on the processes, which is why eThekwini municipality remain a center in ensuring that you identify a strategic piece of land for development.
Thank you, MEC. Any other question, colleagues? It seems as if there's rather, let me take a follow-up question from Ms. Jade, then I'll move to Susan from ENCA. Jade.
Anything land issue. Many of the flood victims don't want to be relocated far from work. They are bemoaning that the scholar transport, the areas in which where they are being moved to are not conducive for them. How are we going to find a solution to this? Because that's why many of them are so aggrieved and don't want to be relocated to lodges like the Mount Clare Lodge that you found now.
I must say it's a very skewed equation to balance. That's the reality. Just for instance, if you are taking someone from Umlaas to the CBD, it means that there is a movement, a shift even of a school. The caring government always in nature will strive for excellence and ensure that we also provide for the scholar transport. Unfortunately, there is a scarcity of resources. As we speak already, education is going to decrease the scope, and transport as the instrument that is being utilized as well at this point. So we will try by all means, but unfortunately, in some instances, the reality that even if you move someone from CPD to Konopia, the reality is that there will be a movement, there will be shift, but we will try and ensure that we do harness the situation, although we can't provide a permanent solution. As you know, on the issue of scholar transport, you need certain range of kilometers. You might find that they do not qualify, but it is up to them to ensure that they prioritize, because majority of the schools have been made no school fee by the dispensation of Nelson Mandela's government. So it's something that will continue to proceed. But the reality is that equal province of KwaZulu-Natal over the last 10 years, we have lost almost 40 billion of cross-cutting measures. So it means that we can't have almost all the resources. So we are expected to provide more houses, but we are also expected to assist even other municipalities with the issue of infrastructure in some instances.
Sizanele, ENCA.
My question is with regard to the people that are currently in temporary shelters across the city. What assurance is there that we will not see what happened during the week happen to them when it comes to their accommodation, while they're still waiting for permanent shelter, or while you still go through the process, acquiring land and so on? What assurances have you put in place to ensure that they are still safe for now while they wait for their houses, and that money is being paid to those private accommodation providers?
With your permission, let me see, maybe you can take this one, or must I?
You can.
I should like to take this one.
Thank you, Sotobe. Greetings to Honorable MEC, Honorable Councillors who are part of this briefing today, media friends and community, I greet you all. As 3 spheres of government, we have strengthened our coordination. We can give you assurance that it won't happen. Since Wednesday, we are having meetings to ensure that we put internal controls, that what we saw on Wednesday and Thursday doesn't happen again. We can give that assurance, but in a nutshell, we are saying through coordination, it won't happen. It will remain like this until a permanent solution is given. Thank you.
Thank you very much, HOD. Any other questions, colleagues? It seems as if we have exhausted almost everything. We've just been joined by the traffic anchor, who is also part of all efforts that we are rolling out as the department to inspire hope for a better future. Our ambassador, who I am Swahili, welcome. Colleagues, the MEC would like to take you around so that you can do cutaways. But before we do that, MEC, the drill, just a quick summary in Zulu for the vernacular, if you could do that, MEC, while we get ready to to do the walkabout. The MEC will be assisting in terms of explaining how we move forward. Thank you very much, MEC.
Siyabonga kakhulu, sifisa ukuthi sibonge ithuba esilinikezwayo, sifisa ukuthi sibonge kakhulu izintatheli ezibeyingxenye yokwenza lo mcimbi wesizwe ube impumelelo. Siyazi.
Right, that's sealed with a walkabout that's just about to take place now, and that is the KZN MEC for Transport and Human Settlements there, Sponiso Duma, talking about those alternative accommodation plans that have been put in place now for some of those displaced families there in Umbilo. We'll continue to monitor that story for you as it continues to unfold.